Up first this evening, for months we have been telling the story of mold at Cornwall Regional Hospital in St. James, which has been making nurses and doctors sick.
This evening, news of a major mold infestation on the Mona campus of the University of the West Indies that is also making people sick, racking up thousands of dollars in health-related fees.
TVJ's Andrea Chisholm joins us live for this TVJ News exclusive. Andrea?
Thank you very much, Archie and Doreen. Well, I visited the campus, the Mona campus of the University of the West Indies yesterday. Even though I was a guest of some of the occupants, the security on Block H of Phase 2 of 138 Student Living said he could not give me access to the building. But the stories from two residents who are also students are very compelling. Some areas of all three phases, the Leslie Robinson, George Elaine and Irving halls, are infested with mold. 138 Student Living is back in the news again. The dormitory-type facility the company built on the UWI Mona campus is viewed by some as too expensive for students. From the outside, the living environment seems pretty decent.
But 138 is not a bed of roses. It has plumbing issues, and I can surmise that the water issues from the plumbing issues is what's causing the major mold infestation.
These images tell the tale of the continuous nightmare. Mold in the ceiling, mold on the wall, mold near plumbing fixtures, mold on the shoes and even the clothing of some occupants. And this is a mold-infested bread. We were told it's just 6 days old. The theory?
So what happened to me was the water was settling in my ceiling, and then you saw the watermark at first, and then the mold started off as one spot.
And so a complaint was made to 138 Student Living. A male administrator came to check.
On seeing the spot, he asked us if we were mold experts, and that is mold. It started to grow and they painted over it, right? And then after painting over it, it grew outside of the paint, and they decided to wipe it down with vinegar and peroxide, but it continued growing.
The end result? Well, this is the back of Shemitha Turner. She now has hives. It's basically an itchy rash. Creams and other medication have not been completely helpful.
The doctor told me that it's quite possible that the mold is the cause of my hives, as you can see, because I have no known history of allergies.
And it gets worse.
You have people coughing up blood, you have people with skin conditions, you have people with other lung infections, and we are not getting any better.
Nastasia Bowen fits that category. The life of the second-year law student has changed dramatically since last year when she first discovered mold under her mattress.
I started coughing and vomiting up mucus. So sometimes it was dark brown, sometimes it was yellow, sometimes it was clear.
She has also fainted and has been diagnosed with a lower respiratory tract infection. Cue the tons of medication. So what did the doctors say?
They asked me a lot of questions like where I live, am I around smoke, what kind of environment I'm in, and then after asking me all those questions, they did their test, and I was told that the mold is what caused the bacterial infection. They also said that whatever is on my chest is slightly developing into a pneumonia, and I got more medication to take with the medication that I was already taking.
The student, who was finally relocated on Sunday, April 15, wants 138 Student Living to move all students affected by the mold and get to the root of the problem.
Mere compensation of the monies that I've already spent is not enough for me, because the quality of my life will forever be changed.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News. Now, TVJ News did contact 138 Student Living. The general manager, Rose Hamilton, declined a television interview, but she admitted there were challenges with leaks resulting in mold in some of the dry walls. She said 138 Student Living appreciates the seriousness of mold, and they are dealing with the matter in conjunction with the Department of Microbiology at the UWI. Ms. Hamilton also said 138 is repairing roofs. I did see some men working on a roof yesterday. She adds that mold-infested dry walls will also be replaced. And if mold is seen in any of the rooms, the resident is moved to a sterile area. But what about compensating the residents, especially for their medical bills? 138 has apparently agreed to that. She said, quote, Certainly, where bills are presented and it is established that the person is affected by mold or it's a direct result of the mold, end quote. Now, Archie and Doreen, I saw a public health inspector yesterday from the Kingston and the St. Andrew Public Health Department on the same Block H of Phase 2 of 138 Student Living. When I contacted the Southeast Regional Health Authority today for a response, I was told after the inspection is done, the findings will be assessed, and if there are any issues or breaches, then recommendations will be made for them to be corrected. And so, we indeed look forward to those findings. Doreen, Archie, it's back to you.